On the road to Emmaus. Our story is about two disciples of Jesus and how they were walking from Jerusalem to Emmaus, a village among the hills a few kilometres away. The two disciples were talking earnestly as they walked about the events of the last few days and were feeling very sad and confused. A stranger joined them and asked what they were talking about. One of the men, named Cleopas, said the stranger must be the only person in Jerusalem who did not know the things that had happened, which were so important and so sad. "What things?" the stranger asked. "All about Jesus of Nazareth," they told him, their dear Lord whom they loved. They had followed him as he taught the people and healed the sick and blessed the little children. And they trusted that he was the Saviour who had been long promised by the prophets. But the priests had hated him, and the governor had been afraid to refuse them, and Jesus had been put to death. That was on Friday. Now it was Sunday, and other things had happened which they could not understand. The women among their friends had gone early to the sepulchre with spices to anoint his body, but Jesus was not there. Angels who were there told them that Jesus had risen and was alive. The women went straight away to Jerusalem and told the disciples. Two of them ran to the sepulchre and found it was as the women had said. "You are foolish," said the stranger, "not to believe what the prophets said many years ago would happen, that Jesus would have to suffer before rising again to his glory." Then as they walked along, the stranger explained how first Moses and then other prophets had said that Jesus would have to die and rise again from the dead. They were approaching Emmaus, and the stranger looked as if he would go further, but as it was evening, they invited him to stay with them, and he agreed. As they were eating together, the stranger took bread and blessed and broke it and gave it to them. Immediately they recognized him. It was Jesus. Straight away he disappeared from their sight. "Didn't our hearts burn within us as he spoke to us and explained what is written about him?" they exclaimed to each other. Then they started there and then to rush back to Jerusalem to tell the others of their friends all that had happened to them. Just as Jesus was with these two disciples on their walk, so he is with us in our daily lives, happy for us to talk with him.